I'm sure you've seen the headlines. Some are calling for end of the world, worst case scenario, doomsday for the real estate market, and others are delusional and frankly omitting what's actually going on. So what's actually happening in the Kitchener-Waterloo real estate market, and what should you do if you're a buyer or seller? Let's dive in and check out this month's real estate market update. Hey, I spend most of my time in the KW real estate market, which means I have tons of knowledge to share with you. Call me your unfair advantage. If you're watching this video, there's a high chance that you're not subscribed, which means you're missing out on all of our hot new listings and monthly real estate market updates. All of this free content could be helping you on your real estate journey. So make sure you smash that subscribe button and don't forget to turn on the bell so you don't miss another video. If you're a buyer or seller and you've been paying attention to the real estate market here, there's a bit of chaos. So let's dive into the details and break it down. In May, a total of 661 residential homes sold through the MLS system in KW, which is actually a decrease of almost 23% compared to May of 2021. Total residential sales in May included 404 detached homes, 44 semi-detached homes, 115 townhouses, and 94 condo units. So that gives us a good overview. Let's move on to price. Last month in May, the average sale price for all residential properties in the Kitchener-Waterloo area was just over $875,000. This represents an 18.3% increase from May of last year and a 3.5% decrease compared to April 2022. The average price of a detached home was just under $1,017,000. This represents a 17% increase compared to May of 2021 and a 4.2% decrease compared to April of 2022. The average sale price for a semi was just under $731,000. This represents a 10.7% increase compared to May of 2021 and a whopping 7% decrease compared to April of 2022. The average sale price for a townhouse was just under $709,000. This represents a 17.7% increase compared to May of 2021 and also a huge decrease of 7.2% compared to last month. The average sale price for an apartment-style condo was just under $546,000. This represents almost a 20% increase compared to May of 2021 and a substantial decrease of 9.1% compared to last month. So you didn't come here to fall asleep with all my numbers and percentages, but I hope that you're here for my boots on the ground, experience and opinion of what's happening. So what I'm seeing is there's a tremendous amount of confusion and I hate to say it, but chaos in the market. There's triple the inventory of what we've had in the last little while. There's many homes for buyers to choose from and many homes that sellers and their homes are competing against on the market. There's sellers that have yesterday's or last month's or 3 months ago price expectations. They're being unrealistic with what's currently happening in the market. Unfortunately, I hate to say this, but they're getting the wrong advice either from family and friends or from their professional that they're working with. So they're being steered down an incorrect path of pricing their home too high or having too high of an expectation. In addition to that, buyers now have less of a budget to be able to purchase a home because their buying power has gone down with the interest rate hikes. Buyers are also seeing, hey, the prices have kind of slid down a bit. Maybe we should wait and ride it out, or maybe they don't know and they're scared. So what this is creating is a sort of reluctancy from the buyer's end. And there's a lot of urgency with serious sellers that are listing their homes at a realistic price or a realistic expectation and getting their home sold, while there's homes that are priced $200,000 and $300,000 or $100,000 above their current home, very similar properties, and they aren't selling. So they're actually, those overpriced homes are actually helping sell homes that are realistic in their expectations and what they're looking to attain. So this market is very, very confusing. If you're just gonna rush to market, list your home, Don't declutter, don't paint, don't stage. You're severely reducing your potential for a successful sale in this market. On the other hand, if your expectation is, I want to get March sale price because my neighbor sold and their house was not even close to as nice as mine, etc., etc., I'm sorry to say this news to you, but those days are gone, ladies and gentlemen. And right now, the people that are winning are the people that are reading the tea leaves as they fall and what's happening now and creating that adjustment right away. I've seen many properties that have been listed for 3 months, literally $500,000 more in January or February. They are still on the market right now at a $500,000 haircut on their price, and they're still not sold, and they're still overpriced relative to the market. So having that realistic expectation today, now, and foreseeing the future and what's gonna happen in July when there's another interest rate hike, probably this isn't gonna create the best environment for the prices to skyrocket in the short near future. What happens in 6 months or a year, you know, no one has a crystal ball and no one can really sit here and tell you confidently. Buyers, on the other hand, you guys are in a catch-22 position. You're able to purchase homes for less than a few months ago. However, you're gonna be paying a higher interest rate. So there's a bit of a trade-off. You're gonna have a lower purchase price, but pay more interest or a higher mortgage payment, or you're gonna be able to afford less on paper because of stress tests and whatnot. So many of you buyers, I'm sure, are seeing prices slide or houses are hitting the market and not selling. You're able to come and give an offer that maybe no one even would have considered 3 months ago, but now you're able to secure that home, and good for you for doing that. So buyers, stay diligent, submit offers, even if they're not the best. Many sellers aren't gonna give away their home because the prices have not fallen that much, but they're definitely more malleable, especially once they hit the market and they're on the market for 2 or 3 weeks or a month. They're definitely more malleable to, or many of them are more malleable to getting a offer on paper that's gonna close. Now, if you're afraid, you know, we don't know what's gonna happen in 2 months. Could prices slide down a bit? I don't think prices are gonna be skyrocketing in an upward trajectory until the market stabilizes and sellers and buyers wrap their heads around what exactly is happening and what the new normal is in terms of the real estate environment. If there's too much chaos and there's constant changes coming down the pipeline, there's a lot of fear. When people are scared, they sit on the bench and they don't do anything. And that pulls out the demand from the market, which entail, you guys can see, we're getting houses sit on the market for almost twice as long, way more inventory, more selection, more pickiness. We're not gonna fight over that house. We'll go buy these 2 or 3 options here and we'll find one that we like. So buyers, stay patient, be diligent, but again, come in with a protected offer. If you need to put a condition in, then do that. However, many sellers are not too eager to accept conditional offers yet, although I'm seeing more offers that are conditional being accepted. So if you play it right and have a nice solid offer in this market, you can get lucky and there's some opportunity to secure a good deal for you. All right, wrapping up, there were 1,422 listings added to the MLS system in the KWN area last month, which is an increase of almost 34% compared to May of last year. The total number of homes available for sale in an active status at the end of May was 902. This is an increase of 98% compared to May of last year, which basically means we have double the inventory available for sale at the end of the month compared to last year. The number of months of inventory increased to 1.6, which means it would take 1.6 months to sell off all of the current inventory at the current rate of sales. While inventory is still at historic lows, it's the highest it's been since September 2019. The average number of days it took to sell a home was 11. This is up from 9 days in May of 2021. So sellers, if you've been thinking about listing your home for sale or maybe riding it out and you're thinking about seriously selling in the next few months, now is the time to put your house up on the market. Who knows what the next month or 2 will bring in terms of pricing. So if you're in that position, get your home prepped, get it staged and looking nice, get it painted if necessary, and get it up as soon as possible. Buyers, on the other hand, if you're waiting for the bottom to fall out, We don't know when that's going to be, but if you're thinking about buying a home soon because you're moving into a different school district, job change, etc., there are some bargains and deals to be made there. So be diligent. If you need some help, let us know. But if you don't need to pull the trigger and purchase a home right now, my advice would be to sit and ride out the storm. Let's see what's going to happen later this year. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. We'll see you next month on the June Real Estate Market Update. Peace out.